right, Shrewd News and Reviews. We live and we back, man, with another one.
Yeah, we got to do another Shrewd News review on these interviews talking about whether Adam22 is a culture vulture. We've been trying to avoid the conversation, but we got to have it out about this Adam22 guy. You know,
it's crazy. Yeah. But make sure, man, y'all look. We definitely appreciate all the love, all the comments, all the likes. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. We're trying to get to 700. So make sure y'all show some love, man. It's free.
Damn right. So the conversation, as I said, is whether Adam22 is a culture vulture. Before I play this, what do you think? Yes or no? You think he's a culture vulture?
Hell yeah, he a damn culture vulture, man. You know, I mean, okay. Look at him. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so
I ain't gonna say. Let's play it though. I ain't gonna get all
and
roughed up.
Were kind of, I guess, whoever the whole co-host. I don't know her name, no disrespect, but she was just bringing up why people might think he's a culture vulture. I thought she summed it up pretty well. Just to give us some context, here we go.
Anything like hip hop doesn't have to exist for him. Like he can take from it, build the shit, and then just leave
and go do porn shit.
Go do
Does
other
that
shit.
mean he has to just do another hip hop show? Then that perspective is kind of almost washed out.
I think you're missing the point.
I am. So explain.
So basically, what they're saying is, and correct me if I'm wrong. For example, his co-hosts, they can't afford to leave behind everything hip hop and still have the platform to be big enough where they don't have to talk about it anymore, because that's what they've been pigeonholed into. Because of his face, he has the ability to go wherever he wants from now, even though he built his platform off the back of hip hop and its culture.
African Americans.
Okay.
Things like that. So to see this happen, I mean, you know, it goes to show that you never truly know what's going on behind the scenes and how people really feel.
Well, I mean,
wow, how you feel about that?
Yeah,
you feel like it was on point?
Yeah, that was good because he got other things, you know, for him to jump into this, even in this endeavor, and use, you know, like AD and all of these guys, and I don't know. Yeah, it definitely seemed like he's a culture vulture to me, man.
I don't know. That's kind of bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Adam 22 is a culture vulture at all. I understand that the optics is real bad right now. He seems like he fired a whole bunch of niggas in a close span of time. But I'll say this though. The young lady brought up about, because of his face, he could kind of just be in the space and then leave, and he don't have to fuck with hip hop, right? She's operating off the assumption that he's leaving hip hop. I'm not so convinced about that. He hired a nigga who looked just like AD. You know what I'm saying? Some other niggas too.
He did, yeah.
Like I can replace you. Still talk about hip hop shit, so I can't say the man left hip hop because of that. Also, Adam22 has been in the hip hop most of his life. This is something that he got an interest in. He started interviewing people, and let's not forget, he put AD and T-Rell into the podcast space, so they gotta kind of show him some love for like putting them in position. You can't wait till you know benefited from the situation and then turn around. I'm not right here. Rory and Maul are kind of paying him out to be a culture vulture, but I don't think it's right to do that because he did put niggas on. He did show niggas love, and now it's just kind of easy to kick his back in. Niggas want to pile on with the shit, you know?
Yeah.
So she mentioned something about because of his face, he could walk away.
Got to do with it. Yeah.
Exactly. She trying to blame the fact that he white and he got privilege. You feel me? She trying to blame that on him. It ain't his fault that he was born white and he can leave the hip hop space and go and talk about whatever the fuck he want to talk about, politics, COVID, conspiracies. He want to talk about Democrats. That's fine. If he could go in that space and it works for him, nobody's going to get mad at AD if he walks away from the podcast space, right? And goes with rap and like, well, damn, are you a culture vulture? The white shit, you just came over here to fuck with Adam22. Then you go like it don't work the same way. So I think it's easy to take shots with him over that kind of shit. But as far as like the co-host getting fired, how you feel about like the situation with the fallout between him and AD? Do you feel like that was all his fault, or was AD maybe a little bit too hard on her? Like, how do you take that situation?
I take the situation as AD seen a lot of the bullshit that Adam22 was doing for clout. You know, I seen the home phone incident, and I feel like
We gonna get the home phone, but
yeah. But just
Housephone.
AD.
No disrespect. House phone. Yeah, man. Stop that,
cell
man.
phone, whatever he want to go by. But
yeah,
I can see how he's, I don't like the way he's using his antics, his on trying to get publicity, but I understand it's business. But
did AD say he's leaving because of the antics, or did AD say he's leaving for another reason? I'll refresh your memory.
Yeah,
AD
he did. Yeah,
left because Adam was talking behind his back and kind of talking bad about him behind his back, and I thought that was kind of a light reason to be leaving a podcast. You know what I'm saying? After everything that they've been through, he was head first, taking on beef for the man and everything. All of a sudden, he said a little like kind of a mean joke. He said something about he's getting tired of hearing AD repeat the same 2 jokes all the time or whatever. Off the show, and then Lush kind of leaked that information to the Discord, and it got back to AD and caused some friction, and that's why AD left. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think AD was using that shit as an excuse, though.
As a runoff. No, but I've been hearing this. Yeah, but we've been hearing Adam22 be just saying slick stuff on the side behind somebody's back, and you know what I mean, kind of sneak dissing. He's known for this kind of behavior. So I mean,
I don't know if I agree with that characterization. Though I don't see him as a sneak disser behind people's back. It seemed like they was cool with him up until this point. They looked at him as a real friend. As we said, AD was head first protecting this man, and it wasn't just like a business thing. They were real friends. So it's hard for me to believe that he was just doing all this kind of snake shit behind the back. But on we're listening to a clip from Chick Smooth, by the way. Rory and Maul did speak on the fallout between Adam and AD, and I thought it was, just to give context, I'm gonna play that.
When I saw what Adam was saying, I was like, well, damn, that was light. I was told, don't come to my fucking son's birth, you piece of shit. all Adam said was, AD be saying the same jokes.
Wait, that was the diss?
I mean,
he was talking shit to Lush Bond, and Lush was even weird for putting that all out on Discord to a bunch of people. Like, I know Adam hasn't been taking any accountability and blaming Lush for it, but I do feel Adam on some of that shit. Like, why are you taking our private conversation and putting it on Discord?
Yeah, that's
that's nuts.
That's why the fallout happened. And there, Rory was saying that, him and Joe fell out over, like, what I'm saying? Like some shit that was way worse than that. And, he got told that he didn't. Joe told Rory he don't even want him to show up to his child's birth. So how do you feel about that? Like, was that a reason to leave a job or try to like kind of end the friendship? Or was AD using that as an excuse because Community was popping already?
Right.
You feel it was like a buildup?
I think it would have to be, because if somebody going head first for you, like I seen what AD was doing, I don't feel that they would. I think it's like some things you let slide, and then it's like, man, look, bro, if you don't like what I'm doing, I'm finna go over here to Community. If you got something bad to say about my jokes and you just sneak dissing me on the low, you know what?
That's not really sneak dissing. Like, they're all like a circle of friends. Sometimes you can have close friends. We all friends. And then you talk to this one friend about something that you're not ready to bring to him, but it's like, we friend, we all, I ain't going outside the group. But yeah, man, Cuz be doing some bullshit, man. I ain't really feeling that, man. I might have to like move Cuz off the show. I don't feel like he was just out on the street with it. Now, Lush kind of leaked the information to the Discord, and in Lush's defense, he did explain that and give more context. It wasn't just a random in the Discord. It was somebody that he felt that he could trust, that he had been talking to back and forth, and it wasn't a whole bunch of people in there, and some kind of shit like that. He wasn't trying to just be out there with it, but I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think that was that big of a deal. I feel like I could have been caught in that situation just like Adam did, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just shooting Adam some bail on that one. I don't feel like he was that wrong for that one either.
Okay.
And it's hard when you doing business with your friends, because it's like, damn, I don't want you on the show no more. It's not like I got beef, but damn, I don't know if you work for the show the way that you used to. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand how that can get weird.
Yeah, but I don't think they was like that. I think he brought him on, like, you know what I mean, and they developed that friendship
I
as
don't
he
know,
got
dog.
onto
I
the
watched
show.
it. I know for a fact I watch more No Jumper than you do,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
definitely.
was a content creation type of problem that they had. He just felt like AD's jokes wasn't good no more. The way that he was just handling himself on the podcast, he
I
felt
think
like
he's pretty
he just
good. Like from what I
I know
see
you
with
feel like
AD.
that, but they got to make decisions for what's best for the
Yeah,
business,
yeah.
though. Like he is the boss. Like if you felt like you had a business and you was the boss of it, you gonna make decisions that you feel is right, even though it's gonna hurt some people feel. You've been in that situation before. Am I wrong?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just saying he was in a tough position. It's easy to call the man a culture vulture, but I ain't gonna put that on the right now. Now another situation I kind of want to ask you about the Housephone situation where Housephone got outed, if you want to call it that. He was an employee on No Jumper, and the news that Housephone had experimented with a transgender person came out because Adam22 interviewed that transgender person. Are you up to speed on that situation?
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
think
Heard about that.
you think like Adam22 is wrong in that situation? And if so, kind of explain why.
Yeah, I think Adam22, this was great. I mean, it got a lot of publicity to him.
For
It
sure.
was good. It was a good antic. It was a good marketing ploy, and I think he used that to get more eyes on his channel. You know what I mean? But he didn't want to just, he don't, house phone or whatever was just collateral damage. He didn't really, it ain't make a difference to him to where, I'm gonna protect this guy's image or anything. It was like, yo, I need clicks and views. You know what I mean? I need
Yeah.
eyes, So that's how I feel about it. I feel like, yeah, it was done. He just treated the guy like collateral damage.
Is it possible that he didn't know that was going to come out, because he said he tried to edit it out? You know what I'm saying? You think it was like a malicious thing that he just wanted to out Housephone? Because I don't think that's the case.
I think it was a business play, man. I don't think it
A
was
business
malicious.
play?
It was like, yo, this is great content. You know what I mean? Even though he may not like it, this is what we got to do. We've been seeing a lot of little sneaky stuff over there from No Jumper. I done seen a lot where they interviewed a guy and they like pressed him, and I just see a lot of like
You referring to
setups.
the Kelpie shit?
Yeah, the Kelpie. I see a lot of setup type of situations that I feel like they definitely play mind games and try to, build situations.
What I will concede that they do a lot of like theatrical type of stuff. Like there was a
Yeah.
point where I heard Almighty Suspect say that him and the beef between him and Flacco was
Yeah.
really like trumped up. Like they were doing a lot of that for the camera, and then Flacco tried to switch up the game in the ninth inning and say that he wasn't cool with it or something like that. I
Yeah.
will give some context about the Housephone thing though. He met that transgender person at a porn award show or something like that, and they said something kind of out the way about Housephone in the comments, and he asked Housephone about that, and Housephone like yo, did you like, because the transgender person was, I gotta find out there now, I want to keep referring to, but I'll just say the lady. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh
don't want to
man. Yeah.
misgender anybody. You know what I'm saying? The individual, the lady, said that, oh, ask Housephone about me or something to that effect. And Adam22 asked Housephone about it. Housephone said it's a lie. I never dealt with this person like on that level. So coming from Adam22 perspective, he like, oh, they saying whatever, but my dog ain't do that, man. I talked to my dog. My dog said that shit ain't true. I ain't tripping on that. So he did
Okay.
the show, and then they tried to edit it out. And from what Adam22 said, he could be lying, but he said that he tried to edit it out. He's not the person who edits it. He said that somebody he trusted in the No Jumper thing, they came on and attested to this too, saying that they thought they got it out, but the audience still was able to figure it out, and then it came out. My whole thing is, if you my dog, and I ask you, tell me, dog, because then I could look how we want to play this. You know what I'm saying? I'm your dog. I'm gonna ride with you, dog. If you did something you don't want it to come out like that, all right, I'll ride with you, dog. That shit ain't never happened. We ain't bringing it up. Anybody that say something like that, I'm not fucking with it. But Housephone made it seem like I ain't worried about that. You feel me? Blah blah blah. That's just didn't never.
Yeah, but why would you even interview the transgender and put it out, bro? Like
That's
it's pressure. Even if I say hell no, bro, I don't believe in that. I don't do that. And you gonna go to the extent to interview the person and get it on like
well, they weren't interviewing just about Housephone. He didn't know that the individual was gonna go crazy like that. He did not know.
Yeah,
I don't think he know. I don't have any proof that he know. It didn't seem to me like he knows. Is what I'm trying to say. So I don't want to put that on him either, dog. But it was kind of like it was too close for comfort. But I put some of the blame on Housephone on that one too. You know what I'm saying? Then there was the issue of the racist joke. How you feel about that one?
Yeah, with the house slave joke. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like how
do you see me? I'm trying to share the tab.
Oh yeah, no, I don't, but I got it now. Yeah. So
let me just give the audience some context. I definitely want you to weigh in on that. But them boys, they was on Bootleg Kev recently. Go check that out in its entirety. And they was kind of running through what they felt about the racist joke part.
How do you feel about the racist comment that was made on No Jumper?
I haven't. Which was there?
Yeah, it was something about us being slaves.
I didn't see that.
Oh, okay, you have to check that one out. It was with Destiny and a couple other guys and this young lady that was on there, and they made some comment that was super crazy. And the guy Dijon, he kind of posted it too on his Instagram. Yeah,
that's the report card.
Yeah, petty shit, nigga. That reposted it. Dijon was on there, and he called them employees, and they was offended that Dijon called them employees. So that was a good shot from Dijon to come back like, I told you y'all niggas was employees, and not only that, they making racist jokes in the workplace and laughing at them. But let's continue.
Yeah, the report card guy. Yeah.
So was it Adam made the joke, or was it the other guy, or?
They both made the joke. I mean, something about you thought I was black, huh? You like, oh, I'm a black slave, something along those lines. But go look at it. It's kind of ruffling up the feathers.
He said, "Oh, I thought that you was something that you were in hip hop. You were in hip hop, and it was like, oh no, I thought you was just a slave owner." And it's just,
yeah, I don't think we need too much more of that. How you reacted when you was hearing about that? I know you saw all the titles and shit like that.
Yeah, it wasn't cool, man. It wasn't cool. But they joking. But I mean, it's just certain things, man. When you shouldn't be joking about, and that's one of them.
Well, just to kind of see both sides of the argument, you know what I'm saying? Adam didn't make the joke.
Right, he didn't make the joke.
I've been in situations where I kind of laughed at the wrong joke before. You know what I'm saying? Like two niggas might be arguing, one say a joke about the other one. I think it's funny. I laugh and it's like, hey, what you laughing at? Now it's like me and him got an issue, you know what I'm saying? So it happens, you know what I'm saying?
He should have pushed back. That's all. He should have just pushed back.
Yeah, he should have checked him about that. Like, bro, like I see you trying to be funny, but let me check that shit right here. I gotta work with these niggas. These are my friends. I'm not about to have you make a joke on camera and I'm sitting there kicking, and I gotta deal with these niggas. Like, nah, bro, we gonna check that shit immediately. But I ain't gonna call him a culture vulture over there. That was a misstep. That wasn't right. That wasn't good. I also want to give a little bit of context about Adam22 switching lanes and why he might have switched lanes, because I don't think it's so much of a I milked hip hop thing and I want to get out of it. Let me just play what they say here.
Man, I think that kind of shit. I think Adam obviously wants to do more provocative content now that is like more like on the political fringes.
Bro, he's older, bro. And like, even like a year prior to that, he was like, listen to this podcast. And it was literally like 3 hours about the COVID vaccine.
Right.
Some shit I would never fucking listen to in my life. So I already knew like his mind was pivoting somewhere else. Like his interest is not hip hop anymore. And he says that.
that's my thing is.
How you feel about that? Because I can relate to that a little bit. We have like
we can relate to that.
Yeah,
We can relate to that because we came on the channel and we was like, yo, we want to really be talking about, some upscale things.
Politics, health, better understanding of self. We wanted to try to give y'all information to elevate the black race and all of that shit. And we kind of did the opposite. We was like, no, man, this is what people want to talk about. They want to talk about old gangsters who snitch, you know what I'm saying, who got locked up, who's beefing. And I like content like that too. I try to consume a certain amount of that, not too much, but I understand a guy trying to go into a different direction when it comes to content. And it's not necessarily I'm a culture vulture. I still fuck with hip hop, but it's other shit I want to talk about too. And y'all not even fucking with me when I try to send y'all shit to listen to. Y'all not showing no interest in it.
Right. And we went through that. So I understand that to touch that kind of audience, they're not going to be interested in some of the hip hop topics and stuff that they talk about on there. And it's a bigger bag. You're going to get to a bigger demographic of audience. So he's probably not even looking at it as far as, I think he's cool with talking with it, but I think it's more of a financial play too. He understands that's another level of money. It's another level of finance that, ad revenues and things like that. That's going to be a lot better, So sometimes you want to move up, man. You don't want to stay in the same situation. So I can't knock him for that. But we trying to get our feet wet. We trying to get into the game, you know what I mean? So I can understand that's how he got in. And now he's like probably hearing and seeing other channels and like, man, these guys probably, bringing in this much. So
yeah,
I can respect that.
Yeah, they doing their own thing anyway too. You know what I'm saying? They moving on. They're kind of doing the same content. I think it makes more sense for them to kind of part ways. Adam22 never. Oh my bad. Adam never approached T-Rell to sign the No Jumper either. You know what I'm saying? To be a part of the whole conglomerate. So it kind of makes sense that he moved on anyway, though. You know what I'm saying? Just did something else. But how you feel about the last thing? Last thing we're gonna go over is the pedo allegations. Did you ever get deep into that?
With who? With No Jumper?
With Adam22.
Adam22. I heard about it. That he underage because he's into the industry, and maybe a younger age woman had got caught up into, that he got caught up with. And,
yeah, he got caught. Well, he was talking with an underage girl. He said he didn't know, but it's just phone conversation.
Right.
He said that the girl didn't even know that she was doing anything wrong, but as soon as he found out that she was underage, he cut off communication with her. He says the only reason why he knew about the girl is that they had mutual friends, and he assumed that since they was hanging out with her, she was of age. Somehow they get reconnected when she is of age. They end up having sex. People feel like that's unethical. Maybe he groomed her. They're trying to say. And then I saw Milk22 show a picture of him eating a pizza on like a child's bed. He does have a daughter, you know what I'm saying? And people kind of like think that maybe he was making some reference to Pizzagate conspiracy theories and stuff like that. You know how I feel about like
conspiracy theories. It gets a lot of traction.
I don't believe that he was making any reference to that. I personally don't think that he's a child molester or anything. I don't think I have enough proof to believe that. Whether that relationship was unethical, I don't know. It does look a little fishy, you know what I'm saying? Like you knew her when she was underage, but you didn't have sex with her until she was overage. It's not illegal, but it does look a little bit weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely looked weird, but we gotta know that he's a content creator too. So the picture with the pizza and the bed, like, I truly believe that these guys really want to get attention and attraction to things that they're doing over there in No Jumper. Me personally, you know what I mean? So I can't rule out that they're doing something for attention,
Okay, so that was a stunt. I will touch upon this. I was very disappointed. Since we talking No Jumper, I was disappointed in Sharp, right? Since we talk about Answer, because he a part of it too. I move away from that. I was disappointed when I found out that Sharp,
right,
and Wack made up the whole fight thing.
Wait, so you believe in Wack 1000?
I think that the fight was made up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Right. So you believe, so you hearing from what Wack saying, you taking that over what Sharp saying, basically. You saying that you believe Wack, you know. Wack,
yeah, I'm gonna tell you why I believe Wack in this situation.
Go ahead.
That seems like right up Wack's alley to like create a situation where
both
people think that it's gonna be a fight. I ain't gonna say Sharp because I didn't look at him like that. Like I'm just starting from Wack. I know when I saw him make up that stuff about getting the sex tape for Kanye and that, like that was a turning point for me where I was like, whoa, this nigga's on a different level of faking and trolling, and like it's crazy. So he'll do something like that, right? Then the J Diggs text messages, I don't think that shit is real. You know what I'm saying? That's another example. So when I hear this, I'm like, okay, that is something. And I was already kind of suspicious of Wack and Sharp fighting, because how are these niggas able to have a fight in LA and nobody has any, like they're the only ones with the footage? Like we're seeing new angles from the 6ix9ine shit, you feel me, the next day and everything. Like anytime a fight happens, bro, especially with two people of their stature, it's more than one angle, dog. Even if you tell people not to pull out the phone, like when Crip Mac got what was that, the DP, and they wasn't supposed to film, like you can't stop niggas from filming something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I have a hard time believing that it ever happened, and that seems like a more plausible explanation. So yeah, they be doing a little bit too much with the No Jumper universe. Got too much going on with the faking it to make it shit.
Faking
I don't know what's real. We don't know if you did that
we
to
don't
set
know.
up your homeboy, or you laughing at racist jokes to make a
feel
headline. I don't. It gets nasty. But yeah, I can't call Adam a culture vulture. Maybe he be doing too much. Maybe he hasn't exhibited the best leadership qualities as of late. But I ain't ready to put that culture. I see them try to do the same thing to Vlad. I just think that's an easy thing to put on them when it's black people doing the same shit, and you know they don't get that. They don't get that title, you know.
Yeah, I don't got that title on Vlad. You know, only title I got for Vlad is, I don't know who you got on your team. Could you be snatching people videos down like you got the goddamn the Marshall though?
Yeah, Vlad, chill, man. Let niggas live, dog. let us review a clip real quick. But that's all I got to say about that. We could go ahead and get up out of here if you know.
Yeah, man. Listen, let me know what y'all think, man. Is Adam 22
Culture Vulture. What y'all feel about the No Jumper beef? You know what I'm saying? Is this the end of No Jumper? Are they gonna bounce back?
Right. But also Wack 100 and your boy Sharp. Do y'all feel that we dropped the short? Y'all check out our short we did on that. What do y'all feel? Do you feel that this was made up, or you feel like Wack lying? Like, I want to go with what Wack saying, but I just can't believe everything come out of Wack mouth.
All right, so let's get out of here before we got this video too long.
Yeah, so listen, I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. We got peace.
Right. Yeah.